Oh, you motherfuckers. You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this place. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I run shit here. King Kong ain't got shit on me. I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down.
X Factor like Dez Bryant, my boy 88. Watch Dream Light when you living like a heavyweight. This ain't a 1 week thing, we grind like every day. They know my destination, Devi, like I hang with Ray. If they ain't know my name, I bet they know my name today. Treat this mic like an ATM, let's make a trade today. Drop this on Fizzle Friday, cause that's my favorite day. And I'm gonna do it my way, cause that's my favorite way. They tried to put me on the shelf like I'm layaway. Told me it ain't no way, so I made a way. Welcome to South Harmon. I'm glad you here today.
Hey, we glad we here today, Mike. I'm glad the people here, but we glad we here, man. Without us, we wouldn't be here, and without them, we wouldn't be here. So we all working together. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling tonight, man? See, we got my boy Joey still. Before I even holler at my dog Mike, man, Joey cheese sticks already dropped at $9.99. So we got to put the cheese sticks in the oven, baby. We got to get that mozzarella for my boy, man. So
my man.
Losing a lock week for the people, man. Look, we appreciate you, Playboy, for sure, man. For sure.
If we take Joey's super chat and we put it against his lock of the week, we'd be very rich people.
100%. Well, Mike, I would have been a little more richer myself if Baker Mayfield could have thrown 18 more yards last night, bro. I ended up losing. You hung up. I lost the damn bet, bro.
Well, I hung up for a good reason.
Yards. I know, for sure. And you know what? I think, reason. Hey, listen, even Corey stayed on with me. I think Corey stayed on to see how the bet was going to turn out. And I kept telling him, I said, bro, it's going to overtime. I need like 2 more passes, and my boy Baker won't get me. Kurt scored on the first damn drive touchdown, and it was it, man. So
Done.
I hit everything. Kyle Pitts 40, London 50, Evans 60, Godwin. I need 18 yards from Baker, bro.
That was it.
18 yards. But Mike, like I'm gonna ask you this right now. Think about this. Kirk Cousins had 509 yards yesterday. Baker didn't even reach 200, but they went into overtime. What sense would that make? I mean, how does one guy have 500? You don't have 200, but y'all had an overtime game, bro.
That was wild.
Bro, listen, my stomach was hurting this morning looking at that, man.
I believe it. My stomach was hurting this morning.
Yeah. Yours is a little different.
Man, I went to 3/4 of a bottle. What was it about, like 9 o'clock Central?
I can tell. My halftime, I see, yeah, Mike feeling good over there.
we got about halfway through the third quarter. I looked over, that bottle's empty, and I went, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, it's time to go.
Oh fuck! I went down, sat down in the chair. I put the game on. I don't know if I watched very much of the fourth quarter. Like, I was kind of paying attention to it casually, and I'm just scrolling through Instagram reels like a fucking idiot. Like, I'm drunk as shit. This is awesome. I look up, and I see him kick the game-tied field goal, right, to send it to overtime with no time on. And my brain went, cool, overtime, this will be fun. And then my brain also went, why is everything spinning? Why is this room moving?
Yeah,
I can tell. I'll go to bed.
I could tell you want to hang out, but you was hanging upside down, brother, so you couldn't make it.
So I made it upstairs, brushed the teeth, hopped in bed. I laid there for about 13 seconds, and I was like, I need the bathroom. Bye.
He was like Kenny off South Park, bro. Yeah, I feel you.
We were done. We were
That's
cooked.
it.
You want to talk about overcooked?
Overcooked.
On Tuesday? Overcooked. But you can see I hop right back on that horse, baby.
Nah, for sure. You know how we get down, baby. What's up, DB, man? What's good with you, Playboy? I appreciate you being in the building. My boy Christian, man, over at ESPN, man. Look, tell Stephen A, man, come holler at me. Right? That he need to get the game from me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he needs that new contract. I mean, I'll give him a contract offer. It ain't going to be anything like ESPN.
All they going to do is talk about the Cowboys for 6 months. That's how you get paid. Cowboys, the Lakers, and the Knicks. Those are only 3 topics he got every week, man. So it works, though, right? So
it works for him.
We got a doctor in the building, man. You know, shout out my boy Pops, man. I respect the process, man. Okay, you got your quarterback, you know, but if you would have won one more game, you would have had Drake May. I keep telling you that, man. So be happy about that process I told you about, man.
Got him.
What up, Ruckus? What up, big dog? Theo, What's good, bro? Yeah, hey, look, I watch American Gangster, man. My girl said she never seen it. I said, come on, man. We got to watch that again.
First time?
Bro, it came on regular TV the other day, and my lady was like, "What's this?" I'm like, "What's this? Come on, man!" So I made her watch it on. I made her watch it on Netflix in full the other day. We had to make sure we got that in.
I watched that movie so many times. My wife hates it,
bro. I'm talking about
this shit again.
Word for word, Mike. I'm down with it. That's why it pissed me off when she said, "What's?" I never seen it from the beginning. I'm like, "Well, we about to watch it right now." You know what I'm saying?
No. That's terrible, man.
I'm trying to tell you. Look, I told her 20%.
Where's my money, Tango?
20%. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Money? You know how we get down, baby.
20% is my profit.
I'm telling you something, right?
Oh, damn.
What up, Matt Rich, man? Yeah, well, I got y'all questions. We're gonna get to you real soon, man. My boy Voorhees, man, what's good? So yeah, Mike, man, look, first of all, let's start off with last night's game, man. It was a hell of a watch, bro. I mean, 500 yards from Kirk. Drake London, my boy Kyle Pitts had 88 yards on the button, and you know that 88, man, special to your boy. So my boy had to come through and show me, like, hey, we here. So shout out my man Kyle Pitts. You know what I'm saying? Drake London went off. Mooney had 2 touchdowns. Bijan, but the crazy part about the Falcons, though, bro, I didn't even realize that after the game, Kirk threw 58 times yesterday. And I don't think that's their formula, honestly. I think they're a run/pass team, but to throw 58 times and Bijan only had like 62 yards, 64 rushing, it was definitely not the script. And like I said, he had 58 attempts, 500 yards, and Baker didn't even reach 200. So I'm trying to think, what was the purpose of him throwing so much if the Bucks weren't really throwing it as much? Because Baker didn't even reach 200, you know? Like, it seemed like an off game that they ended up winning. But this definitely isn't their formula, though.
That was a wild game plan. And, of course, you know, the video drops that I recorded a few days ago saying, sell Drake London.
Yeah.
His offense looks like shit. He goes out and he puts up 30-plus points in almost all your fantasy leagues. Like,
hey, Mike, I took down 2 trades I sent yesterday morning. I said, man, I ain't gonna waste my time for Drake London. Just go ahead, just keep him, man. Because I wasn't buying for the price that he was going for after this game. So
no. I'm probably still going to sell him, though, to Fizz, just because of what you talked about. Like, this isn't a sustainable offense like this. Like, they're not going to be able to do this, even 80% of this every single week, are they? They can have Kirk throw 40-plus times every game? Like, no. I mean, it looks good for my sell Bijan Robinson as, you know, Dynasty RB1, but, you know, price is definitely lower today than it was yesterday for sure. Drake London's went up. Kyle Pitts, it was nice to see him finally do something. But exactly. You are right. Like, looking back on it now, sober, and looking back and be like, man, Falcons throwing the ball all over the yard. Game goes to overtime. It's a high-scoring game on both sides. How the hell did the Bucks stay in this game with only 180 yards passing?
That's what I'm saying. How does it go into overtime and you threw 500 yards?
That's crazy, man. I mean, I know they had a couple short fields there for a minute there. And, you know, they got some really fast touchdowns, but damn. Like, and you had the one long Rashad White run, but it's like, you would have thought, you know, 250 out of Baker and 3 touchdowns would have been more of the recipe.
Or you would have thought maybe Kirk had a 99-yard touchdown in overtime and it got him to that 500. There's no way he had 500 yards and Baker didn't reach 200 and we got the overtime.
No, the longest pass of the night was 45-yard game winner there to Kadero Hosh in overtime.
That's what I'm saying,
like it was bombs galore. Weird.
Yeah. That was wild, man. But it was a hell of a game, though. I just didn't understand, like I said, the demographics of the stat line. Like, I'm looking at what Kirk did, and I'm looking at what Baker did, and I'm like, bro, how does this score only by 3 points and then went to overtime? Like, that was...
I mean, if you want to knock somebody, too, like, I don't know, this is me just trying to justify it, but Drake London still got out-targeted by Darnell Mooney.
Nah, he did. And
16 targets for Mooney? Damn. That's a lot.
Sure.
That's a lot. Damn.
And he did everything he could with them targets, too. I mean, Mooney...
He was cooking.
I believe Mooney's a sell, but Mooney is one of them dudes, man. But he playing the slot, and we know... But it's the thing, though, Mike. Ray McCloud, everybody on his offense is pretty much weekly other than Kyle Pitts. Ray, and especially in best ball, bro. Ray giving you double-digit points almost every week. You got Drake London giving you a minimum of like 11 to 13. And then Mooney is giving you 11 to 13. Him and Drake London is like neck and neck in his offense. So, I mean, is it safe to say that you can trust any Falcons receiver at this point? As far as the top 3 guys, Mooney, Ray, and London on a week, like best ball series. Let's just say best ball, you know? Like I said, Ray putting up at least 11 to 10 points every week almost.
Man, I started Ray in Scott Fishbowl this week.
Oh, yeah.
Don't hate it. Don't hate it. I didn't even get the kick return yardage or punt return yardage out of him. It's just the targets, like standalone value. Nice to see. Mooney, I will say this for me, is like a buy for me on my contending teams because I don't think his price, even after this performance, is going to be. Sure. People are still going, it's Darnell Mooney. Who gives a shit? You know
for real.
Like, who gives a shit? So I think this might have actually been perfect if you're on, team sell Drake London and team buy Darnell Mooney. Like, I think this is still perfect. The Kyle Pitts thing, it was finally nice to see him fucking do something.
That's it. Shout out.
By the way, if you want to trade me now, I mean, he just came off a good game, Fizz.
Hey,
like,
I'm gonna wait till we put up 0 next week. Then I'm gonna come right back.
Then you're coming back.
But I'm gonna say this though, Mike. The one thing I learned about last night's game too, I like what Rucker said right here with London and Mooney is like the DK and Lockett. I will say, last night game showed me that knowing Raheem Morris and how these defensive coaches are, they win heavy team like coaches. Like, we don't care about no numbers, we just want to win. When I watched, it was like 3rd down right before the halftime, and it was 12 seconds left. He caught the ball, spiked it with 1 second left, and I saw Raheem go over to Kurt and talk and like hype him up. I said, man, Penix ain't playing for about a good year and a half, bro. After that performance last night, they're going to run with the vets because that's what defensive coaches love to do. They ain't not gambling on no rookies and this and that. Them guys like Raheem Morris are going to go with them seasoned vets every single time. As much as they love Penix and they might want him to play, if Kirk going out there doing what he doing yesterday, it's going to be hard for them to just say, all right, Kirk, time to move on. Because honestly, realistically, bro, they can win this division hands down, and we wouldn't be mad. Even though Tampa is a great team, but I think if they win this division, you definitely ain't gonna see Penix. Like, ain't no point, Like we did what Arthur Smith didn't do for 3 years in a row. So I think, man, we saw the evolution of Kirk Cousins in Atlanta finally, and Michael Penix might be on the shelf for a little while. You a buyer? Buy him though. I'm with it. Like, I'm willing to wait. I'm taking your approach, man. Stack him and rack him.
Stack him and rack him. Yeah, I continue to wait on him, but Kirk looked good. Kirk looked really good. And I don't think you're wrong. I don't know if he's going to go anywhere anytime soon. He's really turned it around now with a couple performances this year. He's been really up and down, really down to start the year. But then, the Philadelphia game winner, put the team on his back there when he needed to. Yeah. And then this game was nutso. Now, maybe they're going to make me look like assholes, man. I still want to sell Drake. But
well, I'm a buyer, man. Other than them BBLs, look, I'm selling BBLs too. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, anybody needs some BBLs, man, holler at your boy, man. We got a promo code coming up. You know what I'm saying? But that might be the wrong Drake. Or maybe I'm tripping, Mike. I don't know. But I'm buying Drake, man. I just believe in the talent. It is more so than what the offense got going on. And that's my love for Pitts. I just believe in the talent, bro. I believe if you get Pitts in a team, like, it's easy to say the Chiefs, but, let's just say he replaces I'm trying to think of a pass-heavy team that could use a tight end right now. Cowboys. Let's say Jake Ferguson leave and go to free agency and get paid like Dalton Schultz, and Pitts walked in that door. Kyle Pitts is a 1,000-yard tight end instantly in that offense because we know what Dak does at the tight end position. So you put him somewhere where he can be athletic and be a receiver because he was blocking defenders last night. I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on, man?
They used him as a right tackle, man. Bro, Kirk got destroyed.
To get sacked, bro. Like, what the fuck?
That play where they had Kyle Pitts blocking the edge at right tackle, and they had Bijan Robinson one-on-one with Vita Vea.
Like, crazy.
They went on, they won the game. The rest of it was good and all, but we watched that one in the Discord, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who schemed this shit up? Who thought this was a good idea?
Nah, that was crazy. What up, Slashy? Nah, that was crazy, though, bro. But, all in all, it was a good game though. One of the better honestly though, Thursday night been better than Monday night. Seemed like
Thursday night games have been cooking. Monday night games have been the shitty ones, other than Seahawks Lions. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
It's probably all these fucking double headers that nobody wants to see.
Yeah, bro. When they start doing this though, man. I mean,
and damn NFL's affinity for putting Aaron Rodgers and the Jets in prime time. No one gives a shit, right? We didn't give a shit last year. We don't give a shit this year. Stop putting the Jets up there.
Nah, for sure.
Come off.
For sure. I mean, like I said, man, it was a good game though, man. I actually enjoyed it, man. Like I said, me and Corey stayed up. We literally watched this game together. We was on the VC the whole night and up until the last score. And I was like, all right, bro, I'm over. I lost my damn money, man. I'm over this. But
I'm mad. Mike's drunk. He's gonna be throwing up.
Nah, for sure.
It's a letdown.
Nah, for sure. I see we got a couple of Drake London questions, so I'm gonna get to a couple of them since we on this topic. And Matt Rich said, which side would you take, Drake London, Bijan and Downs, or Rashid, Devonta Adams, and Bucky? So my first question is his best ball? Because if it's best ball, I'm probably gonna go with a stack versus just Drake London by itself. But me personally, I might take Bijan and Downs, bro. I like the Bijan and Downs side personally.
I take Drake London over Bijan right now. I know I got both to sell.
What about Downs though? What about Downs included?
It depends on what kind of context we got here. Is it lineup? Is it best ball? How many starters you got, etc. Right? Because if it's like a lineup start 9, I'm probably not starting fucking Josh Downs anytime soon. My team ain't.
I mean, well, we talking best ball though. He got to start in your team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if it's best ball, that's probably the best 2 pieces right there that you take. Right, that's the best deal. The Rashid Rice thing, man. I don't know where the fuck we're at with it. The Chiefs don't know where we're at with it. Rashid Rice don't know where we're at with it. If this dude's out for the year, I don't want the seaside at all. I don't want to be taking on an injured player.
For sure.
Because it would make sense to me, I guess, Fizz, if this was like a rebuilder, but then you get Devontae Adams thrown in. It's like, why the fuck do I want Devontae?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said B, though. That's why I think B to me makes the most sense, because you're getting a receiver that can maybe get you double digits every week, but Bijan is...
See, he said lineup start 10. I'm taking A.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with Drizzy.
Yeah. Line up, bro. I would take Drake. The only way I would take Bijan over Drake is if your starting running back right now is Jalen Warren or Raheem Mostert or something like that. Then I think you would need a running back, bro. But all in all, if you got a solid team and you looking for an answer to one of these, I would take Drake London in that situation, bro. I thought we had one more Atlanta one that we gonna move on to. Okay. Yeah, my fault. All right, he literally wrote all that, so we ain't even get to the rest of the thing. My bad, Matt Rich. But yeah, bro, just go ahead and roll with the London side, bro. And
if I'm a competing team there too, your original trade, you traded away the best player.
You talking about right? Oh, you talking about Kamara?
Yes.
Yeah. Once you said the best player, and I looked at it in the chat, I'm like, damn, yeah, Kamara, bro. Hey, he's
on a competitive team. Now, dynasty value is completely different, right? Like, most people are going to take Drake London for Kamara. That was a smash deal. But let's just say, Fizz, you know me, like in some of these leagues where I'm competing, I'll get crusty as shit. Like, you think Drake London's got the most dynasty value? Cool. Give me the guy that's going to score the most points. Give me the most amount of warp. Help me actually win this fucking league. So it's not the worst thing. Even I though, if I had Drake London, I don't know if I'm doing that for Kamara straight up. Like, I got to tax somebody. Somebody get taxed. You know what I mean? I'm taxing someone. All right? Like, I'm taking some of your fab. I'm taking a couple thirds, whatever. I'm thinking about how to use that shit later. But that's a hell of a trade. But yeah, I don't know. Sitting where it is now, Matt, on your roster, I'm just going to hold Drake London, man. You got to be feeling good after last night, at least a little bit.
Nah, for sure. What up, Aaron? What's up, big boy? Trying to think, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, last night was a good game, man, and I really enjoyed, having something to watch on Thursday, because on Thursdays, man, been straight garbage for the last 3, 4, 5 years, and the Jaguars always seem to get sprinkled in, and we turn the TV off by halftime, and I'm glad we got something going on. So
we got football tonight. Got a big game tonight.
What game?
Michigan State and Oregon.
Oh, so look, you know what's so funny? It's so funny you brought up college. You know, y'all got Ohio State next week, Mike.
We got Ohio State on Saturday, tomorrow.
It's this week. Oh, damn.
Yep, tomorrow 2:30.
Cause I just told my boy, I said, man, Mike, he gonna be quiet. He gonna be quiet when they play.
We'll see. I mean, it's Fizz tomorrow. Listen, my expectations are low, very low.
For sure.
It's at Ohio State. They're a great fucking team. It's Iowa. But I'm just saying, if Iowa goes in there tomorrow and shocks the fucking world, and Caleb Johnson goes for 150 and a couple touchdowns, y'all don't want to see me next week. You don't want to just don't even tune in, because I will be insufferable. Adam's a fucking Ohio State fan. Eric's an Ohio State fan. Like,
for sure.
Listen, I expect to lose tomorrow, and I'm sure those guys expect to win. But if it happens, the amount of shit talking I'm going to be doing for a whole week is going to be ridiculous. Now, it has happened in the past. I don't know if you guys remember, but I definitely do. 2017, Ohio State comes to Iowa, ranked top 5, and Iowa beat the living shit out of them. Beat the shit out of them. Nate Stanley, the GOAT. TJ Hawkinson, Noah Fant, we put it on them. That game got Josh Jackson, our cornerback, drafted in the second round, strictly because he had 3 picks in that game. One of them, probably pick of the year at the time, too. So it's happened before. It's probably not likely, Fizz. I'm ready to be hurt again and be like ready to turn this shit off at halftime.
Well, you know our boy Jeremiah Smith, man, he gonna show up for business tomorrow. So
yeah.
Hopefully, for
our C2C team, I think we're good.
For sure, bro. I appreciate you putting me on, man. But yeah, man. So look, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into the show, man. We done talked y'all head off enough. So pretty much, man, it's October. I'm trying to stick to some Halloween theme, and you see, I got my guy over here trying to cut my throat, man. I'm trying to stay protected in this Cowboy game. Hey, Mike, man, I don't know if you're hip to this, man. I got this Cowboys hockey jersey, man. What you know about that right there, Playboy?
You got a hockey jersey?
Yeah, man. Look, matter of fact, look, it's a Michael Irvin joint. Hold up, Mike. Check me out, man.
Oh,
that 88. You know that 88 stay on your boy back, man. You know how I get down, man.
I never wear that shit, but that's nice. Hey, I gotta show you something.
What's up? What you got?
Show you something.
I already know what you got. You got something cracking every time. Something came in the mail. What my boy got, man? Oh, hey, look, you told me you got something fresh coming out.
Motherfucking things smell like oranges too.
Hey, listen, my boy always getting something that matches the car, man. It don't matter.
It's so weird.
Long as it matches the Mustang, he gonna buy it, man. That's how.
I got one more. I got one more, man. I'm doing a little shopping this week. Hey, discount shopping too, by the way. This shit was cheap as fuck. Man. This was like
one thing.
This was like
$30.
He gonna
do is blame me for spending $800 on a pair of shoes, which I ain't got nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out my boy, man,
for tomorrow's game.
There we go. Hey, listen, man. What jersey you wearing tomorrow?
Oh, we're putting on the Sammy Ball game. Sammy Laporta jersey tomorrow.
My boy said get them Cheetos out, man. You know I got my Cheetos right here, man.
Mine's sitting in the background right over
here. All right, we got them, Playboy. Look, I just reached down. I got mine right here for you, play. You know how we get down, man. Cheetos all night, baby. You know how we get down, bro. Hey, Jess, why don't you just go ahead and get a pair, man? Me and Mike, the spokesman of these. I'm gonna hit up Scoot Henderson, tell him check us out, man. South Harmon, bro. We got Cheetos on deck, Playboy. Come on.
We've been selling. We've been selling the Scoot Hendersons.
We the reason why them Cheetos is really on fire right now in the streets, man. So come holler at us, man.
We need a version for this year. Like they got to come out with the Flamin' Hot Cheeto 2s.
They do. I mean,
I need that in my life.
The jalapenos or something, though, bro. We need some of that, man.
No, Fizz. I was fucking around on Amazon at work, and I saw them shoes pop up, and I was like, dirt cheap. I don't even give a shit if they're junky or what. They look. Hey, I could make a statement with them. I like to be loud and obnoxious sometimes.
For sure.
Fit. And then as soon as I bought them, it suggested me the Iowa Hawkeye color ones, and I'm like, man, I'm about to cop 2 pairs of sneakers here for like $50 total.
Yeah. Listen,
I was like, this ain't bad. This ain't bad. Thanks, Prime. Definitely came from China.
Hey, man, ain't about the tag. It's how you get down in them. You know what I'm saying,
right.
Mike? You got to be in. It got to be in. You can't be on you. You know what I'm saying? So,
I already did that shit too, man. It was safety shoe time where they give us money at work for safety shoes. So they gave us $250. Like most people buy one nice pair of like Red Wings or some shit like that. You know what I mean? They'll spend all that money. Fizz, I got 5 pairs. 5 pairs, one for each day of the week.
There
And
you
I got
go.
the most loud, obnoxious colors I can, like bright green, bright blue, bright yellow, bright orange. I'm like, fuck y'all. Y'all gonna see me coming from a mile away.
Nah.
Ain't gonna lose me.
Nah, for sure. I know how you get down, Playboy. Trust me, man. Look, I see we got a whole lot of Dynasty questions. Good God. Look, man, we try and get into the trick-or-treat bag a little bit, man. We gonna get to some of y'all questions because I see y'all got a lot of them.
We'll be back.
Yeah, no, for sure. We definitely gonna tap in with y'all. But tonight's show, like I said, I'm sticking with this Halloween theme. And first we going with the slasher. You know what I'm saying? My boy over here, he cutting them up. You know, he slicing through the competition. So really today's show is we're gonna talk about the slashers of the NFL, right? So the people that literally you put in your lineup and you look up by halftime and they got 30 points off the break, and you like, damn, like when that happened, you know what I'm saying? So these are the guys that are, you could say maybe boom bust sometimes. Some of them are like Tyreek Hill. You can literally say he does it every week when he got a quarterback. But like I said, these are the guys that might not lead the league in receptions or yards, but on any given week can give you a 50, 40, 30-point game on your lineup. So, you know, for these dynasty slashers, and I really said best ball in the title because, again, best ball is really for the slashers because you got Deshaun Jackson's in his time. You might not never know when to start Deshaun, but when he in your best ball lineup, bro, he gonna hit it every time because he got a 70-yard touchdown from Mike Vick or you know, whatever team he was with at the time. He gonna go, you know, to the house with it. So tonight I just wanted to bring up some of them people, man, and see how y'all really thought about these slashers in the league, man. So who you got, Mike, is one of your biggest I ain't gonna say boom bust, but your guy that you know for a fact any given week, bro, he can lead your team in fantasy points off the break.
I'm gonna keep it with the warp, man. I'm gonna look at a best ball league, one that you and I are in, AAF Fuckos.
League that we're in together. I just posted my trade from in there.
Went off the warp off of that one. I'll give it to you, man. Eagles fan, Saquon Barkley.
There we go.
You want to talk about slasher, dude that you look up and can just absolutely wreck your opponent on a given week.
And he could run faster than anybody in the league with probably legs the size of like this big. Like how he's faster than everybody, but the Bama legs this big. Mike, how that happen?
Dynasty. I mean, usually when we talk about these kind of best ball players, we stick to wide receivers. You know?
Yeah.
Like the explosive guys.
That was the category I was really in until you said that, and I'm like, damn, you're right.
But you look at the warp for this year, and Saquon Barkley has been that guy. And even in a bad week last week, I mean, he's a half a second away from that being a 75-yard touchdown.
Facts.
Like that. On minimal usage up to that point. You're like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like Saquon was having an off week. And then boom, he could have just flipped the script and changed it for you. Now in the other games, Fizz, like this shit's over by like halftime. Like you're like, God damn, Saquon already got 30. Damn it.
And the bad part is, unfortunately, a lot of times these guys get benched because the real team is winning. And you're like, damn, bro, I needed that last touchdown. What the hell you doing on the bench? You know what I'm saying? So
Yep. I'll go Saquon, man, because not only his play on the field, but you know, his actual points production, his warp production for you has been ridiculous. But again, like the back to the on the field, this is a dude who can house it from anywhere on the field on any given play, and you won't even see it coming. Just like, well, there goes Saquon. See ya, gone.
Nah,
out of here.
Nah, I like that one, Mike. Actually, I'm gonna go with a guy that I usually don't even look at, and I watched y'all's trade show earlier. Well, not the trade show, the buy sell show with you and Maddie earlier. And it hit me that I really been sleeping on this dude for a long time. And Jaden Reed, man. I'm gonna go Jaden Reed, bro.
Good one.
Jaden Reed is really a dog, bro. And I've never been a Jaden Reed, like, oh, I gotta have him. But I really, I watched y'all earlier, but before y'all had this show, I really was like, let me start checking in Jaden Reed. And when I look, I mean, if you think about it, you got Christian Watson, you got Romeo Dobbs, you got Jaden Reed, you got Bo Milton, you got Tucker Craft, Luke Musgrave. You got literally 6 guys on this offense that you could label as one big group. You don't have like a breakout star in a sense because they all kind of on the same level each week. But Jaden Reed has pretty much established himself as 101 in the offense. And I mean, I think he can play a Debo Samuel type role where he don't have to catch the ball deep. He don't have to catch it across the middle. He can catch it from the backfield as a running back at a pitch off and take it 90 yards. So I think Jaden Reed, man, he's starting to become one of my guys, man. I know some people gonna probably look at me like, man, you ain't never said Jaden Reed ever, and I never did, but just watching him over the last couple of weeks, even without Jordan Love, I mean, he establishing himself as the 101 in his offense for sure. And when Jordan Love is there, he just had, I'm looking right now, 17 yards. 17 yards per target and 19 yards per catch. So, I mean, 139, 8 targets, 7 catches. Like, that was a game that they was losing, and he came in. That probably all happened in the second half because that whole first half they was down like 21 points. So, they played the Rams this week, who don't got a defense. The Arizona Cardinals, who defense is trash. Houston Texans giving up 20-some points to Jacksonville. Then they played Jacksonville. So you think about Jaden Reed for the next 4 weeks, bro. He might give you 20+ points for the next 4 weeks in a row. So I think my slasher, you want to put somebody in your lineup who gonna slice up them defenses and really put you on the map, bro. I'm gonna go a guy I would have never said last year or a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna go Jaden Reed, man.
I like that one, man. You stole one off of my my list that I had conjured up. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and steal one of your guys that should be on your list.
Oh, there you go.
Jordan Addison. Same division. Jordan Addison.
That's my dog.
Now I think Jordan Addison fits this description perfectly because one, he's not ever going to be the alpha with Justin Jefferson.
For sure.
And I don't know if he even,
that's his role though.
I don't even know if he profiles as that, even if Jefferson wasn't there. Like, I don't think he'd be an alpha number 1 wide receiver. But the thing, man, Jordan Addison reminded me again this past week, like, why I should just roll with Jordan Addison in the flex or a wide receiver 3 position. Because he just finds a way to make one big play down the field or 2 big plays, or sometimes we've seen 3 big plays down the field, and you look up and you're like, damn it, what the fuck didn't I start Jordan Addison this week? Like, why is he sitting on my bench? Listen, I'm going to plug him in. Of course, there's going to be weeks where I only get 4 points, and I'm like, did it. But there's going to be weeks where Jordan Addison is a 20, 30-point threat, and you're just watching all them red zone clips as they go, like, we're going to go to Minnesota and check this play out. And you're like, I bet this is a fucking 60-yard bomb to Jordan Addison.
Facts.
This shit happens all the time with him. So Jordan Addison, man, I think he reminded me again why I should just trust him. And I know people will throw out metrics, and there was all the shit talk about, look at his advanced, whatever.
He's only a touchdown guy, right?
Exactly.
You gonna keep scoring touchdowns?
Yeah, don't give a fuck. Yeah,
hey,
just
listen,
plug him in, baby.
If the metrics say he only scored touchdowns, that's his only production. In his first game back, he scored 2. I mean, hey, bro, he might not score 2 every game, but 1 touchdown and 3 catches can get you double digits, bro. That's all we need. If you're gonna give me 11 to 12 a week, I'll take that.
I mean, this last game, right? 4 targets, but 23 fantasy points.
That's all I'm saying, Mike.
What else do you want? What else do you want?
That's all I'm saying, man.
Now, just like, week 1, 4 targets, 6.5 fantasy points. Like, you're gonna have that shit, but
you are.
I'm just starting them. I'm starting them, and if we're talking best ball, then I don't give a fuck. I don't have to worry at all, man. I get all the good ones, and I don't have to worry about the bad ones.
Nah, that's a fact. I'm kind of a little salty you took my boy, though, man. But that was a good one because, honestly, like I said, I keep hearing, and shout out my boy D-Bro, man. But I know him. He heavy on the Addison metrics of only scoring touchdowns. But I feel like if you're going to keep scoring them, bro, well, I mean, I can't complain about it. So you're going to get those 6-point games. You're going to get those 5-point games. But you're going to get some 22-point games, too. So shout out my boy Jordan, man. I don't want to keep it just at the receiver position because I really got a million receivers. So I'm going to go somebody I noticed on your list, Mike, and I'm sorry to do this, but you just dropped this show, man. And Alvin Kamara is really him, bro. This dude right here, 28, 29 years old, gold fronts in his mouth, got the locks hanging, locks swinging, literally looked like a New Orleans native. I don't even know where he's from, but he looked like he needed to be in New Orleans, man. So shout out to Kamara, bro, because when he stepped on that field, I know this summer we had the whole Kendre Miller might be the starter because Kamara is getting older. He might want to move on. Then he holding out at practice because he won a contract. it doesn't matter what he does. When he get on that field and he about business, man. And this dude can literally go from 0 to 100 as soon as the ball snap. And I know I hate I hate Derek Carr. I always throw him out there as trash, and he still is trash. But when you got Alvin Kamara, you can just throw the ball 5 yards to, and he could take it 55. I mean, this dude is different, man. And the one thing I will say about Alvin Kamara that I like, his game isn't like your typical 29-year-old where Derrick Henry. Now he's a different monster in himself, but I don't see Alvin Kamara, in 3 weeks wearing down because he not running up the middle, taking big hits. I mean, he's an NFL player, so he's going to get hit, but he's so elusive in the game and how he plays the game that it's hard to even tackle him. So most of the time when he get big plays, bro, he's untouched. Like he go rip through the whole defense and nobody touches him. So a guy like that, it should definitely survive in this league another 3 or 4 years at the peak of where he is now. And I mean, he put up 4 touchdowns against the Cowboys, and that was week 2. I mean, he scored 6 touchdowns on Christmas 2-3 years ago. So if this Thanksgiving or Christmas, whatever game he played on a holiday, he put up 5 touchdowns, bro, I would not be surprised whatsoever. So Alvin Kamara is definitely one of them 0 to 100s defensive slashes, man, for real.
I love it, man. And if I had to give you a second guess on where Alvin Kamara is from, it's not New Orleans.
I know it wasn't New Orleans. Is it in the South?
It is in the South.
Okay, I think I know it, but it's not. It ain't Florida.
You got that? No, you got that look like you know it. Atlanta.
Okay, all right. You know what? Yeah,
Norcross, which is a part of Atlanta.
That's why I said South. I know it was somewhere in the South, but it was either Florida, Texas, or Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
He got that look like, yeah, that dude definitely from
He definitely playing Future's latest song right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, he's a little bit on the older side, man. So you might have just hit the end of the Jermaine Dupri like run there. Like you might still got that. Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play.
Hey, go ahead, Mike, dropping them jewels on me, huh?
Yeah, man. Hey, we write on them things like every day.
Hey, there we go.
I got you,
my boy. Be having them lines for me. That's what I'm talking about.
I like the Kamara one. I'm gonna go with one that we haven't seen this do yet.
Okay.
He's definitely moving up Dynasty ranks, exploding up there. We haven't seen him do it yet as a rookie, but it's coming. And I'm going to say Brian Thomas Jr. Now, so far, his production has all been on being an alpha target earner, right? But you look at some of the advanced metrics, like his ADOT isn't going to blow you away. I mean, he's 26 in the league there. Unrealized air yards in general. Like, it's nothing that's up there yet. But if you're a college football fan or you're a draft nut, you remember what he did last year with J-Day? This was the deep guy down the field. Malik Neighbors was the alpha target earner, the yards after the catch guy. But Brian Thomas was that dude getting over the top all the time. And I think at some point this season, Fizz, that switch is going to go on, and you're going to see like, oh my God, there's another 60-yard bomb to Brian Thomas Jr. So if you want to talk about a best ball guy who can absolutely just wreck somebody's world that you're playing against, I think Brian Thomas Jr. is going to be that one that you want to get on your team before it actually happens.
And honestly, the Jaguars is losing, so this is the best time to kind of sell the, hey man, they're a losing team. They ain't doing nothing with them anyway. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of use that in your pitch to try to get him. But if you know what you know, then you would know that he's clearly the best talent that the Jaguars have right now. So
it's so weird, man. I didn't think they would come out and they'd feed him, 10 targets a game like that, like being alpha target earner, which I mean is good for fantasy. But we haven't seen that deep down the field thing yet. But I know it's there. Like I watched this dude do it against SEC corners. I watch him cook, Terrion Arnolds of the world. I watch him cook Rakestraw. Like these dudes who are in the league right now, locking up other people, and it's like, all right, man. As soon as Trevor Lawrence figures out that this dude could get downfield, and maybe it's a Doug Peterson problem. Dougie P. Thank you for the Super Bowl win, but you're kind of a shitty coach, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Mike. I think it's just the Jaguars, bro. It's just the vibes in that arena, in that locker room. I just think they got something about them. I always say about Justin Blackmon, man. Justin Blackmon, to me, was one of the best receivers we ever seen come in this league. And if he wasn't in Jacksonville, he could possibly be a Hall of Famer at some point. But he was in Jacksonville, and I will be smoking weed every day too if I had to be on wear that logo. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just the team and the vibe, man. I mean, Trevor Lawrence had all this potential, all this, he just got a contract. ETN, they drafted in the first round. It's like they got if you look at this team and the mode of it, you don't look at a bad roster on paper. But then when you look 0-4 and they're the worst team in the league, I mean, the Broncos got 2 wins, bro. And you can't tell me that the Broncos got a better roster than the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I don't know if it's Doug. I don't know what's going on, man. But I will say one thing. They need to revoke them pool passes, and nobody should be swimming in the pool at the stadium, bro, until they win a damn game, bro. Like, lifeguards need to strike everything, man, because it's looking bad out there, man.
Love it.
Nah, for sure. But it's kind of a cheap answer, I guess. But I got to put this dude at the top right now, man, because I always tell everybody that I don't rock with him because he's with the wrong team, but I really he right here, man, for real, man. And he a young boy, Mike. He ain't put up with 3 games, but maybe 4 games. Yeah, week 5, 4 games. Malik Neighbors, man, that boy Malik Neighbors. Listen, Malik Neighbors is going to give you 20+ points every single week. I don't care what week it is, bro. He's going to give you 20+ points every week. Now, I guess the slasher part, I don't know if he's like a big boom player where he can get you a 50-yard reception every game, but the amount of targets that he's getting, he's going to buy those 50 yards that you lacking from that one big play. You know what I'm saying? So you give me a Josh Downs, he might give me 3 catches, 80 yards, but one of those was a 50-yard pass. Malik Neighbors is going to give me 11 catches and 120 yards, but the targets was 15. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to do more with more, and Downs going to do more with less. But when you're getting 15, 16 targets, bro, I don't give a damn if you slashing or you crashing. You going to do what you doing. And I know he out this week, unfortunately, but I love me some Malik Neighbors, man. And to see him, I ain't going to lie, Mike, I slept on him all summer because I kept saying Daniel Jones is a quarterback. So he probably won't do anything. I really thought that I put this in my head that anybody that bought Malik Neighbors, I'm gonna let them suffer with him for like 8 weeks, and then I'm gonna go in the buy because they're gonna be like, man, this dude, he ain't working out. And clearly I was wrong, you know what I'm saying? So I wish I would have not listened to myself and got me some Malik Neighbors, but I think this dude, for only being 4 weeks in this league, he's a clear receiver 1, but I mean, he could slash any week that you want him in your lineup. You will never expect him to even reach a flex. He's going to be in you start 3 receivers, he's going to be in one of them 3. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Malik Neighbors, man, for sure to be. I'm looking at his points right now, and he's number 2 in sleeper right now in receiver points. And it's like, damn, bro, number 2 already at first rookie season. You got Daniel Jones as your quarterback. Yep. This is what we thought Marvin Harrison would be, right? With Kyler Murray. Malik Neighbors is this with Daniel Jones. So if they get a Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward or one of these quarterbacks next year, I don't see why he can't be receiver 1 next year. Not coming in dynasty wise, but fantasy point wise, Malik Neighbors could be a receiver 101 in the next 2 years, bro.
Yep, definitely. I'm with you on that one, man. What a stud. What an absolute stud. What a stud. I'm going to go at the tight end position, Fizz, for this next one.
Oh, my God. Is it?
And we got a history. We got a long history together. Okay. We got this history of me hating tight ends in general, hating the whole position. It sucks this year, the whole thing. But you want to talk about a slasher at the tight end position for fantasy and the NFL? None other than George Kittle.
Mr. Kittle, huh? I already know what that means. I know what that means.
George Kittle. I mean, how many times we got to see this too? Like, George Kittle will absolutely win you a week sometimes, and he can absolutely lose you a week sometimes. You get George Kittle with 1 catch for 4 yards. They use him as a tackle the whole game.
But we know that 1 catch isn't because he's not good, though.
No. It has nothing to do with his talent.
Nothing to do with him.
It actually has to do the opposite. It's because he's so talented as a blocker that sometimes that's how they have to use him. So, But George Kittle is that tight end. You want to talk about a slasher? Because then there's weeks, 2 weeks ago, right? 20 fantasy points in a non-tight end premium league. Number one tight end just walking away with it. So George Kittle is just absolutely ridiculous sometimes. Just with what he can do on the football field and for fantasy purposes. Because you'll look up and all of a sudden at halftime, George Kittle's got 2 touchdowns and 75 yards and 6 catches. And you're like, what the fuck?
and like you said, Mike, his blocking ability keeps him on the field. So that's the good thing about Kittle is you look at Kyle Pitts last night, he was getting trucked and knocked over. So now, okay, we got to take you off when we doing certain plays. Kittle can do both. So now he going to get more playing time, which equals more production, more chances with the ball, all that good stuff. So, and we know how Kyle Shanahan get down, man. He going to make sure his playmakers make plays. And I love me some Kyle Pitts, bro. He on the wrong team. That's a damn show. But Kyle Pitts is I said Kyle Pitts. George Kittle is my dog, man. I rock with George Kittle, man. If I had to pick one 49er that I would ever root for, it's definitely George Kittle, bro. That's
right.
That's my right.
I hate almost the rest of them.
100%. 100%.
Universally.
I'm with you.
George Kittle will forever be a fave, though. Love the guy, too. That Netflix series, too, Receiver, with him on it, man. Such an interesting dude, man.
I never watched it, Mike. I'm slacking, bro.
Oh, man. I watched it on the way out to the expo and then finished it up on the way back. Love it, too, man. Listen to George Kittle talk, man. This is a guy who's always in a good mood. He's always smiling. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, man. I love me some Kittle.
I don't know how you can hate that guy, man. I don't know how you can hate that guy. And I love like the weird shit that he talks on the field too, because it's not really trash talk.
Hey, Mike, it looked like George Kittle looked like he loved his job, man. It looked like he come to work and he never has a bad day, bro. Ever. Like he looked like he loved his job. I mean, I see him with his wife or his lady, whoever,
Yep.
And they post up all the time. They wearing jerseys. They out partying, and the man looked like he never had a
she takes to the games.
Bro, he never looked like he has a bad day ever. Like Kittle living the dream. And did he play basketball or something?
Yeah.
I'm about to say I could have sworn I saw him with a medium Iowa jersey or something, right? A basketball jersey. Yeah, okay. All right. I think it was her jersey. I don't know, but he definitely couldn't fit it.
She played basketball at Iowa too. So
okay.
It's just interesting about Kittle as an Iowa fan. Like he made a couple big plays for us. Like he had like some big long touchdowns. But that was really about it. Like it wasn't a consistent production. There's also a guy who wasn't recruited by anybody else, and he
was a late round pick though. It wasn't like he was a first round pick either, though.
Fifth round dude. So good to see him though. Like he's emerged as one of the best,
definitely
to ever do it at the position.
He's definitely a tight end president. That's for sure.
Right. That's why they have that tight end camp every offseason. They all get together. Tight end summit.
Yeah, well, look, I gotta show a little bit of love to your peoples, though, Mikey. You know who I'm going with, man. My dog, my A1, my ace, man, Devonta Smith, man. Devonta Smith to me is the most slept on receiver, and the reason why is AJ Brown gets all the love, all the hype. Saquon Barkley now, all the love, all the hype, and I think people forget that Smitty is really that dude, man. Like Heisman winner, probably weigh 175 pounds, soaking wet, but can run a route better than all of them. You know what I'm saying? He can run his routes, cut, stop, breaks, catch the ball every time it's thrown to him, get hit and hold on to the ball. So I think, man, any given week, bro, especially when AJ wasn't there, when you look at that game, first game, I forgot who y'all played, but Smitty was catching everything. Like they had him in the end zone. He caught that double coverage.
Green Bay.
Literally, and now he's playing in a Kellen Moore offense. We know it's pass heavy, and he's playing in the slot. So he's in his right position as a receiver. And this dude can literally, to me, put up 80 yards, 6 catches, and a touchdown every single game, if that was the game plan for that day. So I think I had to bring him up, man, because one, he just slept on too much, man. I steal him in every draft because, he fall too late for me. I feel like them same people, if you're going to take Jalen Waddle, will you take him? I don't see how you can't take Devonta Smith. I watched Devonta Smith fall a whole round later than Jalen Waddle in a lot of leagues, and I'm just like, why? You know what I'm saying? So Devonta Smith to me, man, Heisman winner at receiver. We got to make sure we keep, letting the people know that, man. This dude won a Heisman trophy as a receiver. Broke his wrist at halftime and had like 200 yards receiving at halftime, bro, in the national championship. So
ridiculous.
Anytime this dude on the field, man, he's a problem. So for me, he's a slasher, bro. 100%. You put him on any field, he gonna cook. That's my man right there.
Every time that national championship game gets brought up, I think about that idiot Sean Wade talking about how he wanted to cover Devontae Smith in that game, and then he just got absolutely fucking cooked.
Yeah,
just got fucking cooked.
Everybody want to get in the ring till they get punched in the mouth, right?
Yeah, I keep it at the receiver position for this one, Fizz. And this is a guy that I doubted. This is a guy that I was low on. This is also a guy who I just issued a public apology to. Nico motherfucking Collins is that guy.
Hey, Mike, that was my next one, man. That was a good fucking pick.
Nico motherfucking Collins.
Hey, God damn.
You want to talk about a guy who could slash?
Hey, Mike, listen. Dude. Before you get too in depth, bro, I want to say this. I apologize, Mr. Collins. I kept saying Stephon Diggs is really him, which he's still my guy. I kept saying he's the real receiver one because blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, so if you ever see this, man, your boy apologized from deep down in here, man. Go ahead, continue, Mike. I'm sorry, man, but I really slept on Nico hard this year, bro.
He's so good. I got no complaints about him anymore. My only complaint is me doubting him for as long as I did. You know, on the teams I have him, pry him out of my cold, dead fucking hands. It ain't happened. We want to talk about who's in the wide receiver one conversation. You know, you still got CeeDee Lamb and Chase and Jefferson and Malik Neighbors has ascended there, and Amon-Ra's perennially underrated in just that dude. But Nico Collins, welcome to the club, my friend. Welcome to the club. I'm sorry I doubted you. But you want to talk about just the definition, when you gave the definition of a slasher. This is a dude who, when you're playing against him, sometimes the shit is over for you by halftime. It's by halftime. That connection he has with CJ Stroud, what he does out on the field, I mean, everything you want. And I can't take any credit for this. I think I saw it on Twitter. Somebody was talking about it. But the comp of he plays in the same fucking city, man. The same city. Andre Johnson. The comp of Andre Johnson on like prime AJ. My. All he needs to do is go out there and fight Cortland Finnegan on the field. Like, just start whooping his ass.
Nah, for sure.
Start swinging helmets, man. Who gives a shit?
Before I went to Smitty, I wanted you say Nico too, bro. So I like that one, man, because Nico, like I said, I slept on him, bro. I just thought Diggs, and honestly, if you look at the numbers, Diggs is still putting up great numbers this year.
Still cooking too. Yep.
It's not like he's like, oh my God, he left Buffalo, he's trash, like everybody kept saying. But it's time I put some respect really on Nico's name. And I saw a stat line where it says he's on pace to get 2,000 plus yards or something and break Megatron's record. So, I mean, CJ Stroud is still him. He's still that dude. And I don't see why this offense is going to slow down. So, just imagine, bro, you hit 2,000 yards with Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell on your team.
Yeah.
Megatron had nobody around him, man. You got two pretty much Pro Bowlers around you.
Dalton Schultz is no slouch at the tight end position either.
Exactly. You got literally more competition than almost any other roster in the league, and you still cracking 2,000.
I mean, they gave him that contract, and I still didn't believe.
I didn't believe it, Mike. I slept on him.
Nah. This probably be like Diggs and Tank Dell, and Nico have some games, obviously. Like, I like him, but
Mike, when they signed Diggs, that let me know that they didn't trust him. I said, man, they don't even trust him. They got Diggs for what? Because they got Dale, so it ain't like they needed Diggs. So they got Diggs because they don't trust Nico.
They got it because they're gonna like throw for 8 million yards this year.
Mike, I was wrong, man. So I'm gonna give you that one, man. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go to the quarterback position, Mike, and I'm gonna eat crow right now because he is really him, bro. And Josh Allen, man, I apologize, Josh, man. I know I was, I don't know what I was thinking, Josh. I know you had a bad game against the Ravens. We're gonna forget that one. But Josh Allen, bro, can literally put up 40, 50 points any night he wants to. Doesn't matter who his receiver is. Doesn't matter if he got an O-line, a D-line, or any line. Like, you can cross the line. He gonna put up 40 on you. So I got to give my shout out to Josh Allen, man. I know he's quarterback one, so that isn't like a big splash, but I'm saying it because I really said Josh Allen was going to fall off this year. And I really thought that guys like, Lamar, Jaden Daniels, Anthony Richardson, C.J. Stroud, Jalen Hurts, Pat Mahomes, all these guys was going to be better than him. Clearly, I was wrong. So, I had to definitely mention Josh Allen. I know he's a QB1 in most people's eyes, but for my own sake and for my own reputation, man, I got to give the guys flowers, and he can slash and slice up any defense in this league on any given week. So, shout out to Josh Allen, man. I had to bring him up, man.
That's good, man. We're back. We're back, Fizz.
We back, Mike.
We back.
I know I talk some shit sometimes, but my brain's still there, man. You know, the light's still on up in there, man. I ain't no fool now.
I got one more for you. And I feel like I've been defending this man for far too long.
Okay.
I've been defending him since he got drafted. You know, I'm doing a podcast about him way back when, about how you should draft this dude.
Nope.
Nobody really wanted to listen.
And
here we are.
Here we go.
Kenneth motherfucking Walker.
Okay.
K9 out here in these streets. If you look at it in WARP per game, you know, in most leagues, WARP per game, because he's only played 2 games. Number 1 guy. Not even close.
That's tough.
Number 1 dude, not even close. You want to talk about a slasher and a dude who can explode? Yes. Are you going to have those weeks where Kenneth Walker only gets you 10, 11, 12 fantasy points?
Definitely.
Yeah. Are you going to have weeks like last week, though, where Kenneth Walker wins your whole league for you?
And yes, it was Monday night, Mike. That's what made it worse.
Yes, you will. A lot of people went into that.
Thinking I won.
Dude, I got a dub. Dub. No, you do not. No, you do not. He is just so damn explosive at the running back position. Now, he's got some things that he needs to clean up, and, you know, the pass catching work isn't, you know, the greatest, and it's not, you know, Zach Charbonnet is always a perennial thorn in his side now for the last couple of years. But Kenneth Walker, man, you watch him run the football, especially that run against the Lions on the goal line down there where that thing was completely stuffed. How many running backs
like 3 times and then still broke all of them and scored?
How many running backs you know can run the hump like that, you know, get stuffed and then just bounce that thing all the way to the outside and beat the entire defense to the corner very easily. And it's a dude who's 210, 215 pounds. Like, he's put together too. Like, he is put together. He's a load. Kenneth Walker, man, I love watching that guy play the running back position. Most explosive running back in the league, in my opinion, and that does include dudes like Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Devon Achane. Like, Kenneth Walker, when he gets rolling, there's some business decisions to be made, too, when that dude's, like, on the corner, like, I'm going to pull a hammy if I try to chase this dude down. Like, I'm good. All right, you just take the corner. I'll jog right to the sideline and be like, I tried, coach.
Nah, for sure, Mike. Hey, listen, that was a good one, man, because I wasn't even expecting Kenneth Walker, but got to put some respect on his name, man. K Walker's doing his thing, bro. And the reason why I like what he did last week was because when Zach Charbonnet came, it was like, is Kenneth Walker safe? Is he going
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
is he going to see this role, and is it going to be a 50-50 or whatever? Yeah.
And all that changed. No. No. I'm back, right? I'm not gonna lie, Mike. I got 2 guys I want to say, but I'm gonna end it with one. And you know what? I'm gonna get an old guy some love. I'm gonna go vet on this one, Mike. It's a guy you talked about earlier on your solo with Maddie, man. And Aaron Jones, man. Let's put some love on Aaron Jones' book, man. On his name, bro. A. Jones is that dude, man. Like, I looked at Aaron Jones this summer and I said, well, they got rid of Cam Akers was hurt, but they got rid of Dalvin Cook. They didn't, but remember last year, I don't think they scored 1 rushing touchdown last year, if I'm not mistaken. Madison, as a team, like literally the whole season. How you go 18 games or 17 games?
It's like 47 running backs played for him. None of them could fall in the end zone.
Madison was supposed to be the guy, and but it doesn't even matter if he runs it or catches it. Aaron Jones can literally give you double-digit numbers every week. The guy's almost 30 years old. He coming to a brand new team on a 1-year deal. So that lets you know right there he looking for a contract. He going to play his heart out. And he in one of the best offenses in the league. So, man, right now, man, if you can buy Aaron Jones and convince somebody that he's still old and washed up and he's going to crumble by November, I advise you to do so, man, because Aaron Jones is still that dude, man. And he making Sam Darnold look like Aaron Rodgers when it comes to Aaron Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what Aaron Jones was with Aaron Rodgers. We ain't never questioned it. So now for us to question Aaron Jones and Sam Darnold, Hey, look the same to me, man. So my runner up was gonna be Jahmyr Gibbs because
That's a good one.
He's that dude, but I just want to show a little bit of love to Aaron Jones, bro, because I'm looking, he like top 6, top 7 right now on Sleeper. And for him to be a guy that most people probably didn't want at all, or you got later on in the round where you like, man, I need a running back real bad. Let me just take Aaron Jones. Dude been taking off since he been on the field, man. So yeah, man. Shout out to Aaron Jones, man. The final slasher for me, man, on that segment and that take, man.
That's a good one, man. I like me some Aaron Jones.
Yeah, like I said, it sounds crazy, Mike. I done took like 3 guys off of the show that you did earlier, bro. So
I tried to talk to
refresh
Adam.
my memory on some dudes, man.
When we were talking about running backs and stuff on Wednesday at AMA with Adam, like, it's easy to talk about Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley and Alvin Kamara. Like, these guys are at the top, and then you just scroll down just a little bit, just a notch below him, and you're like, Aaron Jones is nice. Nah. Aaron Jones is nice, and then you go look at Keep Trade Cut, and I'm like, how do you guys rank him as a back end RB2 still?
And listen, I think last week, Jordan Mason was behind Bucky Irvin. How the hell is that possible on Keep Trade Cut, bro? They had Jordan Mason behind Bucky Irvin. Jordan Mason is an RB1 right now.
I don't get it, man. You think even after last night with like this Bucky Irvin thing, like it's Fizz, this feels too much like the Jaylen Warren thing from last year.
100%, bro. 100%.
I say the same thing I did. As long as Rachaad White's there, Bucky Irvin ain't gonna be a thing. Now,
100%.
Just like Jaylen Warren, man. As long as Najee Harris there, Jaylen Warren ain't gonna be a thing. Now, I'm all aboard though. Like if they move off of him, they let him go, whatever. Sure, let's fucking fire it up, man. But
for sure,
for whatever reason, those dudes got the trust of the coaching staff, man. And I don't get the Bucky Irvin thing. Like I was happy, it's like cool. Like he looked good. I like him, but people got way over their skis on this shit. Like they think the massive breakouts coming at any given moment. Like it's guaranteed to happen.
They did.
The best you could hope for is 50-50. That's the best you could hope for. And then you look last night, like when they play the game, man, it's Rachaad White who's breaking off the long run.
Yeah.
People still clowning him. Do you think he broke 15 miles an hour? Jesus. You guys are mean.
Nah, for real. And like I said, man, when you just think about it, like, I'm not, no knock to Bucky, bro, but I trust Kyle Shanahan's running back over probably 80% of any backfield in any league.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I mean, I would take Garendo probably over Bucky Irvin at some point.
If you told me Jordan Mason wasn't going to play another game and Isaac Garendo is going to be the starting running back for the San Francisco 49ers,
I'm taking him over Bucky Irvin, bro.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Like, hey, look, take me over Bucky Irvin if they sign me tomorrow. Like,
insert it, right? Jeez, man. Like, Audric Estime was a guy that I wasn't too high on because he was slower than shit. Like, the speed score is a tough sell for me as an analytical kind of when I dive into prospects, especially at the running back position. But if San Francisco signed Audric Estime to be their number 1 running back tomorrow, I'd be like, I gotta go get me all the Audric Estime I can get, man. Let's gobble this dude up. How many times you got to see it, man? How many times do these like shitty running backs play for San Francisco or a Kyle Shanahan scheme and absolutely just fucking dominate?
Yep.
This shit goes all the way back to his daddy, man. I mean, you and I are old enough to the Mike Shanahan days in Denver. Do you remember like a Rondis Gary or whoever the fuck that dude was? It's like you had all these fucking obscure running backs playing for the Denver Broncos after Terrell Davis putting up monster seasons and then never to be heard from again. Can't even sniff it. So,
hey, look, Southeast Jerome, man, he came to Washington to follow Kyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came to. I mean, Clem Portis, man, he put up 1,400 out of Denver, then came to Washington and never reached 1,400, but he was a consistent guy that you can lean on in the run game. So, yeah, man, the Shanahans, they know what to do with the running back. And yeah, Ms. Rhonda, we talked about Jaden Reed earlier. He's definitely a go buy and go getter. You know what I'm saying? If you got him, keep him. If you don't got him, go get him. You know what I'm saying?
There we go, man. I had to look it up. Like, who are the running backs under Mike Shanahan, right? Terrell Davis, obviously, TD.
Yep.
Respect to him. Mike Anderson. You remember that dude?
Yeah, I remember Mike Anderson. Yeah,
I couldn't even get this guy's name right. Alandis Gary. Alandis Gary.
I know that name, bro. I gotta
Clinton Portis.
Yeah, CP for sure.
Ruben Drones was a thing.
That was in Washington?
No, that was in Denver.
Denver, okay.
And Tatum Bell. Tatum Bell was a thing for a little bit.
I know about that Tatum Bell for sure.
You know about that Tatum Bell.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying, man. Maybe there's something to the Shanahan run scheme, which is why everybody seems to be trying to copy it.
Nah, for sure, man. It's in the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, they always seem to get hurt in San Fran, but
definitely they blow out a knee, tear up an ankle. Apparently, ruins both your Achilles.
When they get their time, though, bro. So,
when they shine, they shine.
Nah, that's for sure, man. We had a couple of dynasty questions. I want to holler at the people, man. Before we get out of here, Mike, we could just touch on, I guess, a little bit of week 5, and then we gonna, let the people go to sleep or do whatever they got to do, man. So
go watch this Michigan State Oregon game.
Yeah. So Armando, what's good, Playboy? Let me see what you got. He said, "What's up, fellas? With mixing out, would you start between Akers, Tracy, B. Allen?" Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it definitely does suck, my brother. But I don't know, Mike. That Braylon Allen getting a lot of love, man, and they in London though, and it's the best defense, one of the best defense in the league, bro. That Vikings defense is crazy right now.
It's cooking.
It's dangerous, bro.
Ideally, like I want to believe in the former Iowa guy and the guy I loved coming in, Tyrone Tracy, but. With no Malik Neighbors, what's this offense really look like?
Yeah.
Like, what does this look like? They might not have a choice but just to throw the ball a billion times to Wan'Dale Robinson because there's nothing else. Because they can't run the ball. I don't know.
I like
Cam Akers. Is it like a sneaky Cam Akers?
I just say this. I'm going to go with the better offense, and right now Houston is the better offense out of all 3 of these teams. So I would go with Cam Akers. Maybe he got a chance of falling in the end zone.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? Better offense for me, bro. When it comes to guys like these, it's like who gonna score the most points and who got a chance to score in the end zone. And it's Cam Akers to me out of all these guys.
I think I'm gonna rock with you, man. I'm gonna lock it in.
Yeah.
I let the phone a friend happen. Cam Akers. Final answer.
Let's get it, baby. FSU.
Between all 3 of them. FSU.
That's it.
Achilles be damned. Who gives a shit? You don't need them.
That's it. What's up, Jose? Let's see what you got, Playboy. I got Kirk, DJ Moore, Ayuk, Addison, Rome, Shaheed. I need receiver 1, 2, and 2 flexes.
Ooh.
I mean, you kind of gave us 1, 2, and 2 flexes right here, but I mean, I'm definitely starting Jordan Addison 100%.
I'm penciling him in wherever I can. I think I'm also going to start Shaheed for the same reasons. Like, I think I want Addison and Shaheed in the flex. I'm going to confidently start DJ Moore and fucking Brandon Ayuk, man. Fine.
So you mentioned Kirk?
I'm going to bench Christian Kirk and Roma Dunze.
I don't know, Mike. I think I got to start Kirk over Shaheed, man. And it ain't nothing to do with Kirk. I just think Jacksonville is in a place where they're going to be playing from behind, and maybe they got to throw the ball a lot. New Orleans does play the Chiefs, but I think the Chiefs right now, their scoring has been so low because they're playing so much good defense. So I don't know how many points New Orleans is really going to have to score. And I don't got that to be in a shootout game on Monday night, bro. So
that's fair. And Monday night games have been poo-poo.
Yeah, and like I said, the Chiefs really haven't had to put up 40 points like they would. Now, granted, they don't have Rice, so I mean, how much are they really gonna score without him at this point? You know what I'm saying? So I might start Kirk over Shaheed if it was up to me in a flex, but
it is versus the Colts too, and they've been known to be shit.
I mean, if Flacco's starting, this is gonna be a shootout because Flacco gonna throw that ball. So I
sling it.
I think I'm gonna go Kirk over Shaheed on this one, Mike.
That's fine. I'd like to play it a little bit more risky and put him in my flex or as a flex option, just because, like, man, Shaheed goes for a 70-yard bomb.
Oh yeah, it's over
in the first quarter. Like, I'm so
pissed. He could score more than Kirk Cousins. I mean, more than Christian Kirk in first.
I'm so pissed. I mean, you want to do honorable mention as a slasher, Rashid Shaheed for sure. For me, I mean, I talk about Jordan Addison. Yeah,
I thought about him for sure.
Honorable mention. So I'm gonna put the 2 slashers in the flex, and then I'm gonna start the more steady Eddies and DJ Moore and Brandon Ayuk.
I'm with you. I like that one. All right. What's this? Is this Kaya Chad or CAO Chad? I'm not sure if you pronounce it Kaya Chad or CAO Chad, but Chad TTV, what's good, Playboy? Let's see what you got. He said, it's game over for Stevenson, unfortunately. Being a valuable asset after getting benched. So for the ghost of Ezekiel Elliott and Antonio Gibson to go back-to-back years. So I think what he's saying is Gibson can be what Zeke was last year for the Patriots since same like Stevenson getting benched.
Well, Stevenson last year, ceded a lot of work to Ezekiel Elliott. Didn't look like shit. They gave him the contract this year. Now Antonio Gibson's in place of Ezekiel Elliott. And again, Ramondre keeps fucking up. And now Antonio Gibson is playing a whole hell of a lot. So back-to-back years of Ramondre just kind of shit in the bed. Man, it started off so good, man. Week 1 and 2. Like, bro, I was like, all right, Rhino, let's go. Like, this
20-plus carries a game. I'm like, he going to put up 80 and a touchdown every week. Every week.
I don't know what the fuck's up with
how many touchdowns are they going to score as an offense? That's the problem.
Can't
play the
game over. I don't want to say yes. Like, I don't want to kill the guy. But probably. How about that? More than likely. If you had that magic 8-ball, Ramondre Stevenson, what's his outlook in Dynasty? The outlook does not look good. That's what that magic 8-ball would say. Like, fuck.
Yeah, your window for starting them for sure is gone. So
you gotta hope he comes back and has like a 2-tutty game.
Yeah, and then you trade him instantly.
Yeah. So, anybody want Ramondre? Anybody?
Facts.
Anybody? But good for me and all my Antonio Gibson love that I just.
That's for sure.
All the stupid trades I made 3 years ago for him are now finally going to pay off to a little bit of a degree.
That's for sure. That was a good come up if you got Gibson. LL Jeff Breezy. Okay. Jeff Breezy. Okay, yeah, I'm sticking with Garrett Wilson, bro. I'm not messing with Ladd in a run-heavy offense, number one. And number two, Garrett Wilson is unfortunately not Aaron Rodgers' favorite target, but we seen what he can do with Zach Wilson, and we still wanted him as our receiver. Like, Zach Wilson and the rest of that offense literally had him in the 20s at receiver, or sometime, I guess, at 30, and I still wanted to buy him. So regardless if it's Aaron Rodgers or the next quarterback that come in, bro, I want Garrett Wilson over Ladd McConkey every day of the week.
The answer to this is fuck no. There's no way. And Garrett Wilson is sinking, and, I want to get off my Garrett Wilson. I'm not trading for a guy playing in a run-first offense that struggles to throw for 200 yards every single game. Not doing it.
Nah, for sure.
Not doing it.
I mean,
never. Hey, bro, I don't even care if Devontae Adams was there, like, right now, and Garrett Wilson is the number 2. I'd still rather have Garrett Wilson.
And, bro, I said this on EV show the other day, America's Game. I said, I don't even know if Herbert going to throw over 250 this year, bro. Let me be honest with you.
You got to think there's going to be one game, right? Like one maybe.
Bro, but if Baker couldn't throw for 200 versus Kirk Cousins who threw 5, I don't think Herbert going to throw through 250 on a regular day.
It doesn't look good. No, I'd rather keep Garrett Wilson here. Easily.
100%. 100%. So hopefully you the one with Garrett, or if you're trying to trade Ladd for Garrett, good luck, Playboy. I hope you get him. We got Flow Pirates. He said start Keenan Allen, Waddle, or Tank Dell in the flex.
Can I pass on all of them?
Yeah. I'm gonna say Tank Dell because I think he's gonna score the most points. I'm going with the better offense, Mike.
Man, I think fuck it. I'll go with Tank Dell. Just give me a weak Tank.
I'm just going with the better offense, bro.
I got a lot of Tank Dell after hating that guy all last year and not being in it, and then I finally buy in the offseason, and isn't it just karma that Tank Dell's not doing fucking can't stay on the field for me this year? Tank Dell, whatever. Let's go down with Tank Dell.
Yeah,
none of them feel good. None of them feel good.
I would go with a team that could put up 30. I don't see Miami or Chicago putting up 30.
Definitely not Miami, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Tank Dell.
They need Tua back in the worst way, man. Tua for MVP.
Listen. If you ever thought you didn't need Tua, I can promise you, go look at Miami for the last 2-3 weeks. You're gonna know how valuable Tua is to this game, bro.
The splits with and without Tua are ridiculous.
100%.
Y'all owe that man a fucking apology, just so you're aware. all the people out there posting memes about Tua in the past, y'all owe him a damn apology.
That's it. So, Carter, let's see, you got Shakur Aldo, Star Coleman over Hunt or JSN. I'm going JSN, bro.
Yeah, I can't. I love Keon. I want to see stuff from Keon. I'm excited for Keon, but there's no world I'd start him over JSN.
Yeah, I didn't move to the next question and everything, Mike. I ain't even gonna lie. JSN,
I don't even know if I'd start him over Kareem Hunt too.
100%.
The usage of Kareem Hunt last week, no, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, JSN Playboy. And last one we gonna get. This one is my bad. Malik Neighbors over St. Brown. I'm taking Malik Neighbors, bro.
Malik Neighbors. Amon-Ra deserves to be in that wide receiver one.
Oh yeah, putting respect on his name for sure. Yeah. He's definitely receiver 5 or 6.
Yep.
But Malik Neighbor is like 4 or 3.
And dynasty wise, man, there's a lot of people do really stupid shit to get your Malik Neighbors. Not as many people are going to do stupid shit to get your Amon-Ra St. Brown. Let's just say that. So I want the hottest asset in Dynasty right now, outside of J-Day. J-Day's the hottest, but Malik Neighbors is really, really, really close.
Nah, for sure, man. So we hope you answered a couple of them questions. Mike, we going to give the people a little bit of love on this week coming up, since we ain't going to see them until next week. And I'm just throw out, let's just say 3 or 4 games, and then we just get our best takes on what we got going on. So
let's go.
I ain't gonna pick no garbage games because ain't no point in talking about garbage, right? So, matter of fact, you just spoke on them, and I know what? No, this is next week. My bad. So actually, I'm gonna bring that up at one point, but hey, that Commanders versus Ravens game, man, your boy going. I looked at them tickets, Mike. Listen, it's like $280 to sit on the power line, bro. I don't think I'm sitting. I don't think I'm going to this game, man.
I don't think that's gonna happen, man.
I think I'm gonna ride up to Baltimore though. You might catch me on the wire, you know what I'm saying, on the curb somewhere, but I don't know if I'm gonna be inside. I might have to sit outside eating crab legs.
It's gonna be a hot ticket.
You feel me? But
what is the distance between DC and Baltimore?
So on a good day, 35 minutes, 30 minutes.
35 minutes. So two of the most exciting, if not the
Lamar
most
Jackson
exciting,
and Jaden Daniels, right?
Are 30 minutes apart.
Imagine not embracing that moment.
Oh,
like I don't care what team you like. You see what I got on, Mike. But Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels in the same city. Hey, bro, listen. I'm here for it.
I need like a custom. One half is the black Commanders with like a 5, and the other half is
the black Ravens, right?
I think I'd go with that purple. Purple? Yeah, I go with that purple.
I don't know, Mike. I think if you're gonna go colors though, you gotta go to
might as well go black on black.
Purple and the burgundy then. Yeah, because if you're gonna go black, you gotta go black on black, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Mike. Look, it's sitting right here, which I didn't plan this, so don't nobody knock me. But I'm pulling up with my dad's Baltimore Joe next week, man. You know what I'm saying? That 88. I'm a Ravens fan coming next week, man. So when you see me outside, hey, I'm just saying, man. I'm COVID season Baltimore Raven. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
I might have to tap into that game, but that's in 2 weeks. So this week, let's get the people a little bit of love on this schedule, man. And I think a big game is Buffalo and the Texans, man.
That's a big one. Big one.
Super game, right? I mean, I know we missing Khalil Shakir, but Josh Allen, man, can have me and you at receiving, and I still trust him to give me 30. So
how the fuck did schedule makers make this at noon?
But Mike, I don't know if you heard this. And to go back to that game, they said NBC been trying to get the Ravens and the Commanders game, but CBS said, "Hell no, you're not getting it." They said they're trying to flex it for a night game though, but they said CBS said, "Hell no,
we ain't giving that up. You ain't getting that shit."
But the thing I don't like about that though, Mike, is not even Romo get to commentate it because I want to hear some good commentary on it or something, man. So it's a 1 o'clock game. It's like, damn, bro, you gotta hook us up for this game, man. So.
There's certain commentators out there too. Like Greg Olson is good at his job, but I hate every time he calls a San Francisco game because you just hear the gargling. Like he defaults the 49ers for fucking 3 hours and it just drives me nuts. Just shut the fuck up. Like there's certain like commentators that they shouldn't allow to call like certain teams' games because I'm just tired of hearing it. You know, like anytime fucking Collinsworth's calling a Chiefs game, like just stop, man. We know Patrick Mahomes is good.
Facts.
Shut the fuck up. We all get it. Right?
Exactly.
Nah, I'd like to hear Romo fucking call that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, give us the 4 o'clock, but CBS said they not having it. I read something the other day. They say NBC said we trying to get the night game to flex it, but CBS said nah, you ain't getting this one, Playboy. So I don't know, Mike. But as far as this Sunday, because that's next Sunday, this Sunday, Buffalo and the Texans, man, give us a little bit of love on that one, and what you looking most forward to?
That might be the game of the week. I look forward to this one being a shootout, man.
Me too.
I mean, the Bills weren't very good on offense last week, but look for a rebound, and then C.J. Stroud just doing his thing with Nico Collins, just up and down the field. Like, come on, let me get one of these, like, 45-42 games. Let me get one of these. Where you, like, C.J. Stroud put up, 28 fantasy points, Josh Allen put up 35, Nico Collins went for 203, James Cook went off. Like, this is what I want to see. I want to see a shootout. Fuck that defense, man.
100%. And I believe doesn't matter. I mean, I think Khalil Shakur is maybe slept on. Is if he's not playing, they might not miss him or what they miss him. But I think next man up in Buffalo every single week to me. And this Texans offense though, bro. I look for another big Nico Collins game, another big Stephon Diggs game, and Josh Allen. And I'm saying, okay, they got the receiver one. They got Stephon Diggs, who is clearly like a top 15 receiver, and Tank Dell, who can bust a move anytime he needs to. So what are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? So maybe this is to answer the question earlier about start JSN or Keon Coleman. Maybe it's a Keon Coleman game. We don't know.
Maybe we'll finally get Dalton Kincaid to do something.
Maybe we will, right? But you know what, though? That's when Dawson Knox going to come up out of nowhere, right?
Nah, we're going to have a 3-touchdown Dawson Knox.
You know what I'm saying?
That's usually
how it works. That's usually how it works. But
feel it in my loins.
But fantasy wise, what you thinking on the Nico and Diggs and Tank Dell, C.J. Stroud side?
I think the Texans are going to cook.
I think they're going to win this game. But I mean, what we think? I mean, Nico can. What you think he can be like top 3 receiver this week?
I'm going top 5 for Nico. I'm going Diggs is going to be top 15.
Okay. Yep.
And I pray Tank Dell's like a borderline wide receiver 2 this week.
Okay. All right. I like
borderline.
that.
Borderline.
So can Schultz get some love too? Or can he go to Dr. Schultz? What we got?
Sure. And because it's tight end position, Schultz ain't doing shit. He'll have like fucking 4 points.
Nah, I don't know about this one, man. Curtis Samuel been real disappointing this year, bro. I thought he was going to take off. Like, he really did much. I ain't heard his name really all season.
On the Bill side, Mac Hollins is getting at least one tutty.
They say Mac Hollins don't even wear shoes, so he might be out there barefoot, man. Caveman out there cooking them. You know what I'm saying?
Mac Hollins getting one tutty, and Fizz already talked about Dawson Knox having a 3-touchdown week.
Nah, for real. For real. So we definitely going Buffalo. I mean, Texans for the win, and I'm with you on everything you said on the Texans. Nico top 5, Diggs top 15, and Tank Dell can be a receiver too, bro. Top 24-ish range. So
I'm taking Houston -1, and I'm smashing the over of 47.5.
For sure, 100%. I don't even care where the game is. I think it's in Texas too, but
in Houston,
it don't even matter, bro. This game gonna be crazy. So I like that game, man. You look at the next game. Damn, 1 o'clock got some fire games, man. We got the Ravens and the Bengals, bro. That should be a hell of a game, right?
We got a bunch of shit in the late window.
Yeah, bro, you know the 4 o'clock games.
Like, I hope Adam's tapped in. All right, Adam, we're gonna have to start the recap show a little bit earlier this week.
Yeah, please.
Because these afternoon games are dog shit.
Please, bro.
No one gives a fuck.
Mike, I'm not gonna lie. Last week y'all overlapped that Sunday night game. I was like, damn, bro. I'm trying to watch my boys, but this game on, man. God, that Buffalo and Ravens game was on. I'm like, God dang, man.
Y'all hit it up, man. If you're in the Discord, tell Adam, like 6:15 Central, 7:15 Eastern.
Yeah, bro.
Well, let's fucking go. All right, stop fucking around. Let's get after it.
Yeah, nah, for real. Because this week right here, 4 o'clock, Giants in Seattle. Packers and Rams shouldn't be too bad, but the Packers should win that game. Raiders and the Broncos. I mean, come on, Mike, man. So
I'm looking at the schedule like top to bottom, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's trash. It's trash, bro. It's pretty damn trash. I mean,
Jets,
like
Vikings in London, Vikings by a billion. Bears, Panthers, who gives a fuck?
Nah, facts.
Ravens, Bengals, I guess, is a little bit interesting.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's the next game. That was the next game on the card, man.
Let's talk about that one because that's about the only other.
Yeah, that was my next one. One thing I know about the Bengals though, the Ravens, bro. I don't care how much they score against random teams. They play their division games tough every single time.
Tough.
And I don't think on paper I can bet that the Ravens would lose. But in reality, they can. And the Bengals seem to have their number. They find a way for Jamar Chase to break a 70-yard touchdown pass out of nowhere.
That's what I was going to talk about, man. I think Chase is going to have a big game.
Bro, every time he's played them, he done broke 3-4 tackles and ran 70 yards for no reason.
I think Chase has a big game against the Ravens. Now, I'm probably still going to pick the Ravens. Ravens minus 2.5. Higher game total. I think I'll take the under on this one. 48.5. I think it'll be a close one. Like a real grinded out game. Real kind of just gross where Lamar at the end of the day kind of does his thing, but he's right around like 16, 17 fantasy points.
Yeah.
Burrow kind of right around there. But then you look up and you're like, damn, Chase had like 24. Had this thing. I think the Ravens still get the dub.
But so are they going to ride
an ugly one?
They riding King Henry again this week? Or
I think you're going to have to. You might look up and King Henry might have like 30 touches by the end of the game.
And I think a lot of those
grinded out.
I think a lot of those are going to come in the fourth quarter when they up by 3 and they just try and run the clock down.
Really trying to salt that thing away. Yep.
Yeah. Now I'm with you. I got the Ravens for the win. And outside of Chase, give me one player that let's say Chase and Derrick Henry. Give me one play from each side. Don't matter which one. Just give me one player that you think will be the next fantasy player outside of Chase and Henry.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals beat T. Higgins again.
Okay,
kind of continuing it, man. That offense looks a lot better when he's in there. Imagine that. He's a really good fucking receiver. I know we get salty because he misses time and hamstrings and the whole thing, but he's a really good fucking receiver. I go T. Higgins on that side, and I want to see Zay Flowers finally do something.
There we go.
He's been really just kind of and he's been with Mark Andrews doing absolutely nothing. So come on, Zay Flowers, let's make a play. Let me get Zay Flowers for a touchdown this week.
I'm gonna say this, Mike. It's tight end week, baby. Mark Andrews, playboy.
He's back.
Mark Andrews and Eric All are going to be the number 2 guys behind Chase and Derrick Henry, bro.
Okay. Eric All too.
Eric All going to get his first touchdown, and Mark Andrews is going to get his first 60, 70-yard game.
All right. Still believes.
Tight ends is back, baby, in Baltimore and Cincinnati. So, let's go. Let's go Ravens for the win. And, of course, Chase and Henry probably going to ball, but I'm going to go tight ends to show up on this game, man. This is a tight end filler game where it's not going to be a big shootout, short passes, ugly scoring. You know what I'm saying? So I would do that. And I guess if I had to go one more game, Mike, we're going to go Cowboys and Steelers, man. Sunday night. Both teams need to win pretty much. Just, Dallas 2-2, Steelers 3-1. But in that division, it looked better at 4-1 than 3-2. So what up, E? Cowboys and Steelers, man. We can end it with that one, bro. No Micah Parsons, no Lawrence. Look like pretty much Justin Fields should have a field day and run for 100+ yards if he can get the opportunities to. Give me your takes, man. Who your biggest takes and biggest not takes on each side of the ball?
I think this one's going to be a shootout.
I think so too. I think Dak is going to have his first 400-yard game,
and I think CeeDee Lamb is going to absolutely cook.
Me too, bro. I'm with you because I think they're going to have to. Like I think honestly, the game plan should be, if I'm the coach, the game plan is make Pittsburgh score more than 2 touchdowns because that's really all they score every week. My game is, the defense, they're going to shut us down. But if we can score 30 points, we're going to make them catch up to us. So
I think Dallas comes in with a fast-paced game plan, up-tempo, fuck this established and run bullshit. Let's go out here and let's sling this thing all over the place, spread them out. No Brandon Cooks is going to hurt, but I'm interested to see what this Ryan Flournoy can do, this week a little bit.
Yeah.
See what happens, man.
I mean, well, listen, me and Maddie said this Tuesday. It's a Najee week, man. Dallas has one of the worst defensive lines in the league, the worst rushing game in the league. If Najee don't crack 100 yards this week, bro, it's time to sell or move on, or I don't know. But
he's always just going to be a really meh
and no
RB2.
Cordell Patterson most likely. So I mean, I know Justin Fields gets some rushing, but Cordell has really been a thorn in his side. And I feel like, man, against the Cowboys, Derrick Henry had 170 something, I believe, and he could have had more if he really wanted to. So
give me George Pickens for 1 touchdown. I don't think he's going to have a big, massive game, but I think he'll have a touchdown. And I think Pat Freiermuth gets 1, and Justin Fields has a big game on the ground. Najee probably gets a cheap touchdown. On the Dallas side, though, like I'm putting all my chips on Dak, CeeDee Lamb connection this week.
For sure. And no Brandon Cooks. So
big high-scoring game from both teams.
Yeah.
And Dallas comes out there, and, they can't stop shit on defense. But they force the Steelers into playing a type of style that they don't want to. But they got to keep up. And actually, Fizz, you know what? I'll take it's at home at Pittsburgh. Like that's going to be crazy. And I love to hate on your Cowboys, but I think I'll take Cowboys plus 2.5.
I think that's a must win for Cowboys, though, bro. I think they gotta win this game.
I'll take the Cowboys plus 2.5. I'll take the over on this one for sure. It's only 43.5. Like,
to be honest, though, bro, I think this is a game that we're gonna play a team that's good and actually play good. If we were playing the Raiders this week, I might bet against them because that's what the hell we do, bro. The Ravens and the Cowboys, bro, are so much alike to me. When they play teams that they can lose to, they lose to them every time. And when they play teams that they're not supposed to beat, they beat them every time until the playoffs come. That's another story. But if you think about Ravens and the Cowboys in the playoffs, they almost have the same damn team, man. Like every time they play the same teams that they should be beating, they lose. So I love the Ravens and the Cowboys. They remind me so much of each other. But I feel like this week against the 3-1 Steelers, bro, we gotta win this game, and you win it by putting up points. I don't care about no run game. We don't have one anyway. Go out there and throw that ball and make Justin Fields and Arthur Smith draw up a playbook that's going to get you 20 plus points. So we gonna put up 20 plus in the first half. That's how I'm coming out the gate. If we ain't got 20 plus by halftime, we lose in this game.
I like it. I want to see like 24-10 at halftime. 100%. 24-10.
100%.
And make Pittsburgh have to play in the second half. Them.
Or even if they got 21, at least you put up your 24. Now we just got to keep it going. But we got to have 20 plus by halftime or we're going to lose this game, bro. That's how I'm looking.
Yep, I'm with you.
That's how I'm looking at it. So, yeah, man. I mean, McCarthy back at his hometown. He ain't playing, unfortunately. So, yeah, forget McCarthy, man. I'm over that dude, man. But, yeah, man, Mike, listen, man. We done had some slashes, man. I'm trying to think of what villain I want to use next week, man. It's going to be a bloody, gory scene. You know what I'm saying? Halloween. We definitely going to try to trick or treat with the people, man, and show them a little bit of love. But
there we go.
I mean, speaking of slashing and all the gore and all that, man. I mean, I know a lot of them. They get the slicing, they get the surgery, they get the wraps, man, and it's BBL time, baby. You know what I'm saying? BBL time. Wrap it up, you know what I'm saying? And hit the promo code. So before we get out of here, Mike, holler at the people, man. Let them know what we got going on and anything you want to get off your chest before we get up out of here.
We're cooking. I want to remind the people, man. We made the Warp tool for this exact reason. You want to know what's 100%. Valuable in your league? Who's putting up points? Warp.life. Go check it out, man. If you're gonna get it at any time, it's for in season for right now. Especially when we got 4 weeks of data in there.
And a lot of trends coming out. The data is really in right now. Like,
you
might not have known what week 2, week 3, but week 5, we know who got the game plan and who don't.
Time to get it, man. And you get that league simulator in there for all you people out there wondering, like, am I real? Am I fake? League simulator helps out. You also, as a rebuilding team, the thing I love about that is targeting them fake ass contenders who just been lucky, who just ain't been doing shit. I run their ass through that league simulator and I'm like, yeah, I'll sell you a bag of fucking fairy dust here, buddy. Let me get that first up off you, pops.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you. I can't wait till this shit's a 104 next year. You're like, how'd my team ever go from 3-1 to I didn't win another game the rest of the fucking year.
That's it.
Imagine that.
That's it.
Yeah, it's perfect time for that. Content's coming fast and furious. Doesn't matter.
Every
I
day
do got to tell people, man, one of the most underappreciated things about South Harmon, podcast feed. Podcast feed. We got a lot of podcast-only content. Matt Dennis out there.
Every day.
Him and Pat doing stuff. Cody and Maddie got a great one that drops on Friday. Of course, America's Game. You know, Fizz, you and I, staples of that one. You were on there this week.
Yeah, I was on there Wednesday, yeah.
Eric's Waiver Wire show on Tuesday. Every now and then when I get off my ass and stop being a piece of shit, you know South Harmon Spotlight. That's a good one. But go check out the podcast feed, man. Give it some love. Like, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. Give us that 5-star. We think we earned it.
That's it. And look, my biggest thing is, man, the comments, right? Like, I got people right now that I'm talking to. Just subscribe to the channel, bro. You ain't gotta, watch every video if you don't want to, but just subscribe, hit a like. You know what I'm saying? Leaving comments after the show. I love, talking to y'all after the show and commenting. Listen, I be commenting to people from videos from January. So if you leave a comment, I promise you, I'm gonna get back with you. So
that's the big thing, man.
Hit that subscribe button, man. Create you a YouTube. Don't just be a guest, and hit the notification bell, bro. We always got something cranking out every single day. If you really want to win your leagues and talk to your coworkers, if you ain't, real heavy into the fantasy and you playing high level, high scoring leagues, you might just be in a coworker, neighborhood, brother, sister, cousin league. You still want to win. Don't matter what league is in.
Yes,
you still want to win. So just stay tapped in with us, man. Reach out. We always reach back, and hit that subscribe and leave them comments and them likes, man. That's all we asking, and
means the world to us too.
100%.
That engagement means everything. Appreciate everybody who always taps in.
100%.
Woo! Fizz, man. At one point, 350 viewers tonight.
I saw.
We had Fizzle Fridays.
We had 7 people out, man, but they just went to bed. So, they might be on, I ain't mad at them, man. My dog.
They tapped out before you cranked BBL, Drew.
Hey, listen, they ain't getting no surgery, so I ain't mad at them. We got the promo code coming up for them BBL, so everybody that like and subscribe too. But, yeah, Mike, look, man, it's Fizzle Friday, week 1 of the Fright Fest, man. We appreciate y'all. And anything else, Mike, before we get out of here? Or that's it, baby?
No, love every single one of you, Fizz. Great show as always, man. Love being on here with you. It's kind of been our thing. I said, I help out at the beginning,
That's it.
Kind of just be that guest, Yeah, I think this is home.
Nah, it's my dog right here.
This is home.
It's my dog right here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody's in the chat. They chat in. Tap in with me every single week. It's always BBL time on Fridays, baby. Fizzle Fridays, 8 p.m. every single night. Or Friday nights. We get at y'all next week. Until then, holla at us, baby. Let me get one before we get up out of here, Mike.
That's vodka.
We out of this thing, baby.
Peace.